Hello out there in Tarot land. We're going to get the countdown and wait for that 1 minute mark before we do the call-in. How's everybody out there today? All right, that one's pre-shuffled and this one today. We're going to hit that minute mark in just a second here. Welcome in, witches, bitches, thoughts, and thoughts. Black Betty with the Dab Which Is Spoken. And we are doing a midday live. Today is Wednesday, April 25th. And I'm getting a pre-shuffle going for you guys real quick. So there's like an air of aggression with this moon out there right now. Right? We've got people that are like, snapping, putting their foot in their mouth, letting their mouths overload their asses, shit like that. People coming for the wrong motherfuckers at the wrong time. People getting shocked with the comeback that they're getting from people when they like try and, it's like I'm getting that the bully is finally getting stood up to by somebody. And it was a shock that this person stood up to who they stood up to. But anyway, at any rate, we're going to get on the dice first, now that I've got the pre-shuffle done. All right, you guys. Hope everybody is doing okay out there in Tarotland. Headphone warning, we're about to shake the dice. Ran, R-A-N. Somebody ran their mouth, like I just said. The first word out. They're all laid out right next to each other. Ran. And then I'm getting the song Flock of Seagulls. And I ran so far away. I gotta get away. Okay, so somebody's really trying to get away from something or get away from somebody. Tank. Tank. Somebody's built like a tank. Somebody ran over something with a tank or like a tank. Late is here. The word late is here. No, not late, not coming. Not coming. Late. Somebody's late. Somebody's running late. Somebody ran late. Their tank ran dry. Too late. Wise, W-I-S-E. Somebody's got wise to somebody's games a little too late. Really? Murder is here in the words. Murder. Wow. Okay, Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi. That was my very, very first cassette tape. Was Slippery When Wet by Bon Jovi. That's funny to me. Something about New Jersey. Nothing out of those letters. I tried a couple different times to make a word, but there was no words there. Urge. U-R-G-E. Urged. Somebody urged somebody else to do something. DDT. DDT is a pesticide. DDT. Okay. So the words are DDT, ran, tank, late, wise, murder, Bon Jovi, and urged. So I'm picking up out of just off the words that somebody's running late. Somebody's tank is run dry. Somebody has finally gotten wise to something about a murder and they're being urged to run. Let's get down to the cards and get an oracle first from my tantric deck and see what this says before we get down into the tarot. Okay, recall and memory. Somebody is getting wise. They're remembering something. Somebody's going off the deep end. Somebody's diving deep into their subconscious memory. Totally bananas in reverse. So we've got a crazy making situation that didn't make somebody go crazy. And pearls before swine in reverse because somebody wasn't tempted by shiny things. They're more interested in digging deep and healing the past things that they can't get out of their head. So somebody was not able to be made to look a certain way because they didn't take the bait, basically. Okay? Somebody didn't take the bait. Tell me about recall and memory, please. The Hierophant. So somebody is really asking God to help them deal with the things that were supposed to have made them go crazy. They've really dug deep. The things that they're not supposed to remember, God has wiped somebody's memory because they would not be strong enough to process some of the things that they've been through. That's what I'm sitting over here. Somebody's being urged to not continue to dig. And there's a reason. There's a reason. Okay. Bon Jovi, New Jersey. Remember, you guys, I had a download. I don't know if this was, I think it was in writing on the community board about 6 months back, maybe not even that far, maybe 4 months back, where I heard a download in a New Jersey or a New York accent that said, "Your mom's a hoe. I don't know what to tell ya." And now we've got Bon Jovi. We've got murder. Somebody's wise. Wise guys. Wise guys from New Jersey. Somebody was sent in to come after somebody. But you were too strong. God protected you. Your spiritual protection is too strong. Chariot is here. Spiritual protection is too strong and you just keep plodding ahead. You keep moving forward. It's like you keep dodging bullet after bullet after bullet. Wise guys, murder, New Jersey. Your mom's a hoe. Somebody doesn't know that their mother was a call girl or a night worker or a sex worker. Yeah, this person may have witnessed something with these wise guys as a child and got taken away. Tell me about Deep End. Whoa. Deep End. High Priestess. So, you've dug deep in your spiritual path with God. And God is at your right hand here, the way the cards lay out. If you're facing the way the priestess is, God is at your right hand. Or you are God's right hand. This off the deep end thing, you carry so much esoteric knowledge within you They can't dig it all out. They don't want you to have this memory recall, but it's already there. You already know. You've already remembered. You've already processed it to be able to elevate to this level, right? To be able to elevate to that level, you have got to have some internal insight. You've got to have dug deep. You've got to have swam in your own dark waters. If you look on either side of the high priestess, there is a pillar, one dark and one light. Boaz and Jet is what those two letters mean. You've balanced your dark and your light, and you've come into your own personal power. The high priestess is also holding a copy of the Torah. It does not say tarot, it says T-O-R-A, Torah, under her cloak. She holds the esoteric knowledge of the past. That's what this recall and memory is. Somebody does not want this woman, this high priestess, to have this memory. Something about a murder, something about New Jersey, something about wise guys. Yeah, this was a child that witnessed something and was taken away. They're being urged to not dig deep, but they already know. They've already processed their trauma. They've already processed their trauma. 9 of Wands. This high priestess is graduated from the school of hard knocks. At the hand of somebody who wielded the control over this person. Okay, so this King of Wands energy. This is a direct leader. This is somebody who could possibly have a little bit of a temper. They pride themselves on being an actionable person. And there's the 8 of Wands, actionable, like in the here and now. This person's trying to like take some sort of it's like somebody's trying to make this high priestess lose their shit. It's a purposeful, antagonistic, direct attack, okay? But this high priestess is at the 9 of Wands. They're already seasoned from the school of hard knocks. So this action, 8 of Wands, coming from the King of Wands, ain't shit. Okay? She's like, and, okay? So tell me about Totally Bananas here. Totally Bananas in reverse. It did not work. You did not make this high priestess look crazy because they rejected something. They turned something down. They didn't take something. They didn't take the bait. Like I'm saying, they were unimpressed. Unimpressed with whatever was offered here. And they're like, no, thank you very much. This high priestess. This person is trying to come towards you that you may have rejected, was hired to make sure that you don't remember something. By the Emperor in reverse. So we've got somebody that is bound and determined to maintain their image and their control over a situation. Bound and determined to remain in power. They don't give a shit what has to happen as long as they make you and your intuition disappear. Whatever you saw as a child turned you into this high priestess. It could have very well driven you crazy. But God stepped in and you have this strength through your faith here that nobody can come charging at you and try and, force your hand here. It's like you're spiritually protected and you get whisked away every time this dark energy sends somebody towards you. Your intuition, they say you're off the deep end, right? You may very well be the child of some sort of mobster here, okay, that doesn't want you known. This person's bound and determined to stay in control and keep you in the dark, but you've already graduated from the school of hard knocks. Nothing this person's bringing to you is even like touching you. You're impervious. Impervious to their attacks. You just stay balanced and keep pouring into your own cup. You just keep pouring into your own cup, sitting pretty in the upright. Wow, how this is playing out. So tell me about pearls before swine. It didn't work. You aren't casting your pearls before people who won't invest in you. People that refuse to even give you their time or basic common courtesy or respect, you don't give two shits about, and you don't care what happens to them as long as they never treat you or anybody else that way again. That's where you're sitting. You're in a place of healing right now. Okay? And at the very bottom of the deck, here you are, nurturing yourself, right? Starting a whole new cycle for yourself, right? Not casting your pearls before swine because you're not tempted by shiny things. You're not distracted by shiny things because usually all that glitters is not gold, okay? And you know that. So whatever the situation is here, you may not be aware that you are on the run from somebody that's trying to murder you, right? Some wise guy that doesn't want it known your mom's a hoe, okay? This person is trying to stay in control of a situation. You're like you watched this person do something maybe to your real mother. And they're trying, like, God has kept you protected. And whatever what it was that was so traumatic that it was supposed to send you off the deep end. It's supposed to make you crazy. Everybody's supposed to make you look crazy. Well, you've gone through the school of hard knocks and you've elevated into this high priestess energy because God's had your back the whole time. Right? And now you're being urged to just walk away from your gift. Don't sit pretty. Don't be who you are. Please don't be patient. Everything I invested in, it was in you not being healed. You're supposed to be gone. You're not even supposed to be here. This person's pissed. Something about like pesticide. Chop wood. Somebody who they hired to do the dirty work. Right? They hired somebody to do the dirty work. Clean it up. Somebody to make it look like an accident. Right? Somebody to make it look like anything but a murder. Peace is here. Peace is here. You're not even your energy field isn't even affected by this. Basically what I'm seeing around you is a spiritual minefield. And if anybody comes near, like, that's why you're at peace. You just got to sit and chill. You're protected. But this spiritual minefield, anybody comes for you, it's like they touch one thing and it's going to be a chain reaction of explosions and nobody's going to survive it but you. Look at how encapsulated in this new beginning you are. You're protected with a round bubble around you. Okay? So about this deep end, this high priestess who's gone through the school of hard knocks, right? Treasure Island and Higher Power just came out. Okay, so Treasure Island. That's specific. Somebody in my collective is being referred to, there is a high priestess that is being referred to as the Holy Grail by my spirit guides. You are the Holy Grail. You are the trophy. You are the prize. You are the fountain of youth. You are the windfall of abundance. You are. Where God says I am, Spirit says you are. You are. You are. Higher power. So you have a gift. You can bridge the light and the dark between worlds. This is what the high priestess can do. Boaz and Jet. You are a specific type of high priestess. You are a keeper of the keys to the balance of the planet. Basically, when the spiritual world gets too high and drunk, you are the designated driver. When they call on Jesus to take the wheel, you're the one here that has to come take the reins to bring things back into balance. And there's that light and dark again. And that's how you drive. You drive balanced, right? You're technically the driver of the bus that people get thrown under for their karma. So that makes people think that you are dark and evil. And this Emperor in reverse over here, who has done some nasty shit to you, evidently, right? They don't like your dark side. And they don't believe you have a light side. So they have vilified you and taken actions against somebody over and over and over and over again. Round and round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. But you are the bus driver. You are the Miss Frizzle in this situation, in this magic school bus of spirit, okay? Never ending story. This shit just keeps going and going and going. Round and round and round and round you go. All you care about is being happy, and that's what you're pursuing. You, your happiness, it's fucking irritating to people. So the more you realize that people are irritated when you're happy, the happier you get. And you said, happy, fat and sassy, ain't too fly to bitch. You don't care. You have recall of this memory. You don't care. You just want to be left the fuck alone to live your new life out in your new cycle so you can take care of yourself, your mind, your heart, your healing. That's the justice you're getting from spirit. Okay? You didn't believe in all this glitter and pearls that were cast in front of you, right? Pearls before swine in reverse. You give nothing of yourself anymore. You give it to yourself now. And you're like, happy. Okay? So this pearls before swine in reverse, down to the star. You have picked up a moral code where consumerism is distasteful. There's necessity, but you don't need the flashy shit. You don't need the labels. You're like, as long as my ass is covered and I have clothes, I'm groovy. Thrift store, whatever, it's cool. You're like, it doesn't matter if I eat 5-star dinner tonight, as long as I've got a belly full of something healthy, it's groovy. Like, you're in this place where you're just peaceful and it's pissing them off. Like, in a big way. Like at this point, this person is almost like a child that is bound and determined to get a rise out of you. Exchanging gifts is here. Every time they get a rise out of you, they get some of your energy and they give you some of their negativity. They want to exchange energy in any way they can with you. And you're like, nah, don't think so. You're staying flexible. You are not being too rigid with this situation. You're letting things play out because You already know the answers. With the Hierophant and the High Priestess right next to each other, God's already given you the cues. And you know when and what to do when they're given. You follow your spiritual signposts, your 1111s, your 444s, your, your person's name on the radio 15 times, but you broke up 3 weeks ago. And you're wondering if you're supposed to reach out or let them go. What's the gut feeling when you hear the person's name? Does it make you sick or does it make you happy? That's your instinct. You're being taught how to use your spiritual navigation system, and you followed this to a T. You followed this to a T. One more card out of this deck, please. To be fair, in reverse. And like I said, this person doesn't think it's fair that you're sitting pretty and they're in the reverse. This person, these people, whatever happened here, you witnessed something and they don't want you to ever remember it. But the joke's on them. You've always remembered it. You never forgot it. You just might not be able to put faces on it. And the more they insert themselves into your energy, the more their bad karma is going to happen, because you don't really remember the faces of whatever you saw. You just remember seeing something traumatic as a child, and it shaped you forever. And it gave you your spiritual gifts. It was so traumatic that it opened your mind to the spirit world, because that was the only protection that you were going to have for the rest of your life. Okay? Well, from that point forward, till you were big enough to protect yourself here. We've got King of Pentacles energy. So somebody is very methodical. You're very careful now. You try not to make mistakes now, because mistakes can last a long time. You're afraid to end up just like this, Two of Wands in the reverse with no options. You understand that your knowledge is insurance, and that when you're supposed to see the faces, that God will give it to you. Right now, you're just supposed to get away. You're just supposed to be able to walk away. And it's like you're being followed. But it might not be physically. It might be like somebody keeps another person apprised of your movements once, twice, 3 times a year. Like they've got a private investigator that, where's this person working these days? What kind of car do they drive? What kind of hairstyle do they have? How much do they weigh? Who are they dating? Where do they live? That kind of a thing. Like somebody's been keeping tabs on you your entire life. Now they're about to bring you something very shocking. It's going to have you in your feelings, whatever it is. And this person is going to be somebody that intimidates you, because they will be showing up armed. As a knight, they're going to be suited and booted. Whoever this is, this might be somebody's bodyguard. This might be somebody's private security. I think whoever this is that was supposed to end you has watched you. Here they come, fast, swift, and in a hurry. Here comes the cavalry. Is coming to rescue you now from whatever has been done to you here. This is a really weird energy. It's like all your life somebody has tried to make sure that you were beat down, that you would looked crazy, that you didn't dig deep enough into yourself to remember whatever this memory is. And they have watched you graduate from the School of Hard Knocks. They've watched you bridge both worlds. They've watched you wield your spiritual gifts. They've watched your connection with the Most High. They've watched you stay balanced and strong. They've watched you stay peaceful in the face of adversity when you're expected to maybe go to your dark place and you don't. That's because you know how to bridge both worlds. Whoever this is protected by Persephone. This person goes through hell every year of their life. A cycle of hell every year of their life. And they've been watched recovering from this cycle of hell over and over and over and over again. And this person has some spiritual protection that is no joke. I mean, this higher power, it says that this high priestess is the Holy Grail. This particular energy I'm reading, you are. The way that I am, you are that you are, God says. Oh, I got chills from that. Okay, so tell me about this high priestess and this King of Wands. So this King of Wands, part of this controlling, action-oriented person here, they want to take action towards this high priestess in a love situation. Now, the way the cards are laid out, this King of Wands, excuse me, and the Emperor are parallel to each other. This could be people that know each other or a friend of the Emperor in reverse that wants to come bring this high priestess a love offer. They've watched you graduate from the School of Hard Knocks and elevate and revisit this cycle over and over and over. It's a never-ending story. It's never changed. And they've watched it happen multiple times, right? This person wants to come bring this high priestess some sort of offer because this girl's got to get a nut. Okay, this person, they're nuts for you. They're crazy for you. They want to squirrel away. They've got a savings of some sort or something stashed to give to you. Something that they maybe a gift or a surprise. Like if you look, he's got one hand tied behind his back. He knows he's got this situation with one hand tied behind his back, head over tails over this Emperor in reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They've had a failed collaboration with this Emperor. This is somebody they maybe could have worked with in the past. At the Knight of Swords in reverse. They've seen how sneaky and manipulative, vicious, and how much of a liar this Emperor is. And they know the truth, and they're going to bring that to you. They're going to bring that to you. And that's how they're going to make things fair. That's how they're going to even the playing field for themselves. This person may very well be affiliated with this situation that you witnessed as a child. So whoever's going to come to you with the truth, they really love you. This could be somebody that was like meant to protect or like investigate or keep tabs on you for your entire life. And they're going to bring you something emotional, small, because of what they've been doing in the background here. Like they did work for this Emperor to bring him this information. And in the time that they were watching you, they fell in love. And they can beat this motherfucker with one hand tied behind their back, they say. They're going to bring you the truth about a failed work collaboration, some sort of investment that they lost out on because of this Emperor in reverse. And that is a big anxiety-producing thing here. Somebody's burning the candle at both ends. They can't sleep. They're crying at night. They're trying to cry themselves to sleep, but not even that's working. This person has guilt. They blocked something. They blocked your happily ever after. That's what this Emperor paid them to do. You're going to have to be strong because that's the information they're about to bring to you. That just fell on top of the truth. They're going to have to tell you that they took money or they're a hired hand, like a wise guy, that was supposed to keep tabs on you for somebody else. that is an absolute, like, how can I put this in the most descriptive terms here? One of the most abhorrent, appalling, and atrocious leaders that is a power hungry Machiavellian misfit. Like a wannabe Elon Musk, but not even half as cool and as lame at the same time. And this person, they think they're going to bring you out of hiding. Like they want you to run for the hills is what I'm hearing. They want you to live like the life of like a bum in the woods. They want you to be like an old miner. They want you to have to go live in some sort of shack in the hills and never be seen by anybody again. Who is this emperor? Who is this emperor? Evidently, unrequited love or a lost love with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this is basically somebody who you don't want to be partnered with. Emperor in reverse and the Empress. It's your past love. Maybe a former spouse, a former child's parent that is paying somebody to make sure that you look crazy. Look, it was an investment. 7 of Pentacles. It was an investment to make you look crazy. And they have no regrets about it. Absolutely none. They don't feel sorry for what they've done. And that's what this King of Wands is so coming to tell you. This is the action they're going to take. They've seen you beat down enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I can't. Okay, Stewie Griffin and Brian. Enough is enough is enough. I can't go on. I cannot take no more. It's like that. This person is tired of seeing you hurt by this emperor, High Priestess. They're tired of just standing by the wayside and watching it happen without a plan of action and any way to do anything. They're just watching and waiting to see what happens next. They can't handle it anymore. They want you, oh shit, they want you to be able to be independent and stand in your own power, High Priestess. Look at how that happened. Like, it seems to me that you've got muscle and you don't know it. You've got muscle behind you and you don't know it. So what is this High Priestess? Is there any warnings or last minute information for this High Priestess right now? This one that Spirit says is the Holy Grail. For whatever reason, it could just be to this King of Wands. You could be the end all and be all in sunshine and rainbow farts to this King of Wands, which is why you could be the Holy Grail, the one he's been searching for endlessly, the one whose cup overflows for him. And this person is like gonna beat this emperor with one hand tied behind their back, come hell or high water. They want their healer. They're laser focused. They have a target. They have a trajectory. They have, they're even like, it's like they're building the game Mousetrap in their head with this emperor. How can I get this fucker caught up in like the most creative and chain step way so I can just sit back and watch it go clink, clink, whoop-de, whoop-de, whoop-de. And then bam, hits him with the trap. You're grounded, right? Hits him with the trap. This is really interesting. It's almost like a game of cat and mouse. Jealousy is involved. Okay? This person does not like the way this emperor has treated you in the past. And you've even elevated from your Empress position here up into this High Priestess energy, and you walk between both worlds. This person's jealous of you, in their eyes, your existence is effortless, and in your body, your existence is excruciating. Okay, so they are jealous of what you make look easy, no matter how hard it really is for you to accomplish it. Okay, but you don't complain. You just do what you're supposed to do. You mind your business, you stick to business, and you obey the rules when your spirit guides tell you to do something. This has been a big part of you changing who you are and why you have this kind of spiritual protection here. Okay. It's time for you to start a new existence for yourself. It's time for you to live your new life. And that's what this King of Wands is coming to tell you. They may be coming to offer you something. And with the Ankh, it's eternal. This person wants to pledge their eternal love to you. But they have to admit to you that they have been, for years, watching you and reporting on you to somebody else. That's been on their karmic path, though. This person wants to leave that behind because all they see is abundance and affluence and a positive, uplifting, influential life with you. This person has some muscle behind them and they think that you are just the right one for them. Transmute. The way you turn the negative into a positive is your power. Okay, so you are able to walk between both the dark and the light worlds, and all you do is walk in truth. Truth is there to keep the balance. You don't care whether it is dark or light, whether the work you have to do is positive or negative, as long as it's there to keep the spiritual balance. Sign and synchronicity. That's a confirmation right there. You don't care what the work is, as long as it keeps the spiritual balance and peace in your life. Okay? You're willing to, do menial, mundane tasks. You're willing to walk dogs on the Rover app. You're willing to, deliver for DoorDash. You're willing to take odd jobs to make sure that you can do what you're supposed to do when God tells you to. And that is why you're sitting in this independent High Priestess energy here, when what they really want was for you to be crazy and like an old timer, toothless and nuts in the hills, like talking to the squirrels, kind of crazy. And while you may very well talk to squirrels, because yes, I do, while you may very well talk to the squirrels, it's a gift that's been given to you by the Most High. It's one of your spiritual domains is over the smaller animals, and you're a protector of that. So you have to be able to communicate with them, right? This emperor doesn't believe in anything that you do. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in you. They've done everything they can do for years now, having right down to hiring somebody to watch your every move to prove that you are absolutely off the deep end, totally bananas, and casting your pearls before all the swine in town, when that's in the big no, negative. There's nobody getting your pearls. There's nobody touching the honey pot. Okay, because you're a High Priestess and you're on your celibacy journey at this moment. You're at least abstinent. I won't say celibate, because celibate means that it's never going to happen again and you're vowing that you will never. So I'll say abstinent until there's somebody that's going to boss up. This High Priestess isn't even entertaining. No bananas. None of them. Not a one. No pigs. Not a one of them. Because you know how when they say, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Why buy the whole pig just for a little sausage? Right? Right. So, something that you remember from your childhood, it has caused a huge awakening in you. It's what put you on your spiritual pathway to begin with. You never forgot it. Everybody thought that you didn't remember, that you had no memory, that you have been followed to make sure that you don't speak on this, that you don't act on this, that you don't remember what was done to you. You remember everything. You just don't give a fuck. It's insurance at this point. And if somebody comes for you, then all of a sudden your memory's going to get real good. Okay? Okay. All right, you guys. One more run over the words. DDT. So there could be some sort of pesticide involved in something. Okay? Ran, tank, late, wise, murder, Bon Jovi, and urged. Okay? Those are the words for today. I'm going to close the reading out, close the energy. I'll be back in a little while, you guys. Remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, then so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.